In the grand halls of the Galactic Assembly, humanity had always been viewed as primitive. Despite their rapid technological progress, they were dismissed as inexperienced, too new to the galactic stage to be a serious force. Other species tolerated humans, humoring their odd quirks and emotional outbursts. That perception changed the day human children began to vanish. It started with a single colony. Reports of missing children were met with confusion, then horror, as more colonies followed. Dozens, then hundreds of human children disappeared without a trace. The kidnappings spanned light years, each meticulously executed, leaving no leads, no ransom demands, and no explanation. The humans sent pleas for help to the Galactic Assembly, but their cries were met with indifference. Tragic, the council members said, but hardly a galactic issue. Then the disappearances stopped. For weeks, there was silence. Human diplomats vanished from their posts. Human ships disappeared from trade routes. Entire planets ceased communication. The galaxy dismissed it as a retreat, assuming humanity had accepted its losses and withdrawn. They were wrong. Humanity hadn't vanished, it had gone hunting. Unmanned drones, cloaked and silent, began appearing in alien systems, scanning for traces of the missing children. When human operatives found their first leader planet on the fringes of known space, they moved with terrifying precision. The Threnak Syndicate, a shadowy cartel known for trafficking sentient beings, had underestimated humanity. They'd assumed that humans, like many other species, would grieve quietly. Instead, the humans struck like a force of nature. Threnak outposts were obliterated in hours. Their ships were hunted down and dismantled with ruthless efficiency. The Syndicate's leaders, long untouchable, were dragged from their fortresses, their faces broadcast across the galaxy as humanity's forces demanded answers. When the Threnak finally broke, the truth spilled out: the children had been sold to multiple buyers across the galaxy. That was when entire species began to disappear. Humanity's wrath was not limited to the Syndicate. They tracked every transaction, every buyer. Empires, cartels, and powerful families who thought themselves safe were systematically dismantled. Human fleets, armed with technology that no one had seen before, struck deep into alien territories, leaving only silence in their wake. The galaxy watched in shock as even the mighty Zorvash Dominion, a species considered untouchable, fell. Their colonies were abandoned, their fleets destroyed, and their leaders captured. When humanity finally returned to the assembly, they brought their children home. Every missing child was accounted for. They also brought a message. We will not tolerate the harm of our own. Touch one of us, and we will become your extinction. The assembly quickly passed new laws banning sentient trafficking, but it was unnecessary. No species dared risk humanity's wrath again. For in their hunt for their children, humanity had shown the galaxy that they were not primitive, they were the most dangerous force among the stars. And the galaxy would never forget the silence that followed in humanity's wake.